Hi, third grade. So this book that I'm getting ready to read to you is actually a special book because this book was given to me 3 years ago from Gregory's grandmother, Mrs. Morgan, that comes into our classroom and worked with us. She would have read this book to you if we were at school, so I'm going to read it for her. Mrs. Spitzer's Garden. Mrs. Spitzer is a teacher. She is in room 108 of Tremont Elementary School. Inside room 108 are 6 tables, 4 circles and 2 rectangles. There is a rug in one corner with real hopscotch squares and checkerboards woven in bright colors. There is also a size chart, a birthday chart, a gerbil in a cage, a housekeeping and dress-up corner, a row of 22 pegs for coats and backpacks, and in another corner, Mrs. Spitzer's desk. At the end of summer, Mr. Merrick, the principal, walks down the hall to Mrs. Spitzer's room and gives her a packet of seeds. Mrs. Spitzer consults her calendar and plans her daily schedule. She checks her tools. She makes sure the soil is right, light and well drained with plenty of room for sprouting. Then Mrs. Spitzer plants the seeds. She waters them, feeds them, and makes sure they get plenty of sun. The seeds begin to sprout. As the plants grow, Mrs. Spitzer watches them closely. She checks daily for weeds and pests. She knows that different plants need different things and that each plant has its own shape. Some of the plants grow quickly, pushing upward, eager, impatient. Some grow more slowly, unfolding themselves bit by bit. Some plants sprout thin and tall. Some are bushy and wide-spreading. Some are bold and showy. They are brightly colored, saying, "Look at me." Some are silvery and quiet, the color of the earth. A few are like wildflowers and will grow anywhere you put them. And some need gentle care, a special watching over. As the seasons change, Mrs. Spitzer tends her garden. And then the year is over, and her job is done. But the plants will keep growing, uncurling their stems, stretching their leaves outward, and showing their faces to the sun. Mrs. Spitzer puts away her tools, her daily calendar, and her plan book. Soon another year will start, and Mr. Merrick will once again walk down the hall with a packet of seeds for Mrs. Spitzer. She will dust off her tools, till the soil, and the new garden will begin. So, although we're talking about a garden and seeds, there is a hidden meaning in there. Did you catch it? This packet of seeds that Mr. Merrick gives to Mrs. Spitzer is actually her, did you say it? Her classroom? All of her new students. And all of those tools that she uses are all of the different strategies that teachers use to teach, just as we have this year. Everybody has needed something a little different, and through working together and giving our best effort, we have grown into beautiful flowers like in Mrs. Spitzer's garden. Thank you, Mrs. Morgan, for being in our classroom. We have enjoyed it even though it was cut short.